All right, let's go, right? So some of the things that you would have looked at there in the video, right? So we took a look at vectors, writing them in terms of writing them like this, I and G. Oh, hold on, pen now. Yeah. That was Saturday with the online thing. Right, but the video there so you can look back at it, right? All right, so in vectors, we looked at how to write a vector. Right, you could write it like a column matrix, or put the I to the X to represent the X direction and the J to represent the Y direction, right? If you change the direction from P to O, you have to change the sign. So for example, if you have a point and the point is 1, 2, then the vector OP, you write it like this, 1, 2, or you write it like this, 1I plus 2J as a J, right? If you were to change direction now, you just change the sign. So it becomes -1, -2, or -I minus 2J, right? If you have two vectors and they're equal, then whatever in front of the X equal, whatever in front of the Y equal. So A is equal to C and B is equal to D. All right. When you're adding and subtracting vectors, you're simply adding the X values or subtracting, adding the Y values or subtracting, right? Whenever you're multiplying a vector by a scalar, you multiply the scalar by both of the values, right? So if you have 2 by 1, 5, you multiply the 2 by the 1 and the 2 by the 5, right? That's the way you multiply vectors by a scalar. If on the other hand, you have to multiply by two vectors, you multiply the 2x values, you multiply the 2y values and add them, right? That's the way you multiply two vectors. Remember, it's also called the what? Anybody remember? What here is called the product of two vectors. I have a next name for it. Yeah, one of the name is silence. There's a next name. Other than silence. Yes, scalar product, right? The next one is scalar product. The reason for that is that this is no longer vector, it's a scalar value, right? Next thing we need to remember is how to find magnitude. Magnitude, you square root the X value squared plus the Y value squared. To find a unit vector, its magnitude is 1. So it's the vector over its magnitude. So if you have the vector 2i plus 4j, the unit vector is 2i plus 4j divided by its magnitude. 2 squared plus 4 squared, right? That's the way you find a unit vector. Next thing, displacement vector. You find the alternate route from, for example, AC. You find the alternate route from A to C. So that will be A to B and then B to C, right? A to B, B to C. Or next way to look at it, split up the A and C and put a whatever letter in the middle, right? AB, the vector AB, same thing. Find the alternate route from A to B. So you go A to C, C to B. That's okay there? Right, similarly, BC. Last thing, angle between two vectors. To find the angle between two vectors, that's cos theta. To find the angle between two vectors, that's cos theta of their dot product divided by the product of their magnitude. So you have three things to find: the dot product, the magnitude of A, and the magnitude of B, right? Plug it into that formula, and then find cos inverse. That's the way you'll find the angle between two vectors, right? And there are two specific cases. There are two specific cases. If A and B are parallel, then the vectors are multiples of each other. For example, if I gave you 5i plus 4j, a vector parallel to that could be 8i plus 16j, right? That could be a vector parallel to it. Perpendicular, when you multiply them, the answer is always 0. Okay, so those are the rules that you need to know when it comes to answering these questions in vectors, right? Let's start one time with doing vectors alone today, right? Right, in the recent years is not much, but let's do it. So this is 2018. Right, so 2018 is number 3, part B. I said there, right? They gave you the position vectors of A and B, right? And the point P lies, well, you have to figure out where it lies. You have to find BP. So draw a diagram, draw a little diagram so you'll know how to find BP, right? This one is more like maths. Right, so you could draw a little diagram. Right, you have to figure out where to put P, right, on your diagram. I'll give you a few minutes. Try it. Where is P supposed to go? Where is P supposed to go, Shane? They said that OP is equal to PA. So where do you put P so that OP is equal to PA? Huh? In the middle of O1, very good. In the middle of, well, that's not the middle. In the middle of O1A. That could pass as the middle. Right? Just to remind you that that's the middle, you could put a half here and a half here. Right? Just to remind you that it's in the middle. What they want you to find. What they want you to find in part 1. They want you to find BP. So you draw a line from B to P. Right? Then find the alternate route from B to P. Try it quick and then find the magnitude. I'm giving you 2 minutes. Again. Right. How we getting B to P? Right. I need a little help there. Anyway, B to P is what? B to P is beta. Yeah, but you don't find BTA, it might be harder because we don't know BA. So could we go beta O, and then O to P? What is BO? Keshav, BO is what? What should I give you here? So BO is what? Right, that's OB. So BO is what? Positive 3, positive 4. Positive 3, positive 4. Right. OP now is how much? OP is what? OP is a half of OA, right? What is OA? Right here. Right, they gave us that, right? Right, look at right here, the position vectors of A and B, they gave us that. So OA, put in OA one time, that's minus 4, 6. So we could work out this, that'll be 3, 4 plus minus 2, 3. When you add it up, you'll get 1, 7. Right? Anybody online got that? 1, 7. Saying I and J. So check back your signs just to make sure. Right, just check back your signs. Right, so 1, 7. And then they want the magnitude. How you find the magnitude again? Square root of the square root of the x value squared plus the y value squared. So that's the square root of 49 plus 1 is 50. Right? Can you break it down a little bit? 50 is how much? 2 root 5? Sorry. 50 is the square root of 2 by 25, right? So that will be root 5 by, sorry, 5 by, that'll be 5 by root 2. All right, let's go again. Well, before the classes, remember all the classes recorded. Spend a little 15, 20 and run through the videos, right? You're looking like you have no idea what I'm talking about. All right, copy down. Let's try 2016. I'm trying to give you one that kind of similar, right? Before I change it up. This is 2016, number 3C. Sorry, 3B. All right, so I'll give you some time. Set it up same way. Draw a diagram. Draw a diagram, put in your points, place whatever unknown in the right place. Well, let's see what will happen here. Draw a diagram, right? Come on, finish, I'll come and check it, right? I suggest checking your diagram on your position of your P, right? So you have O to A, you have O to B, right? And they said P lies on AB such that PB is 1/4 of AB. So P looking like it's quite down here, right? PB is 1/4 of the whole line. So I put in 3/4 here, 1/4 here. Kind of small, right? But that's 1/4. 3/4 and 1/4. And they want you to get OP. So you draw a line from O to P. I take it and let's see what you came up with. They want the coordinates, right? So if you write in the coordinates, don't write it vertically, write it horizontally, right? Vertically means the vector. Have something? You got something? What is it? Nothing? All right. Okay, but you got to find those things, right? Right, we gotta find them. Right. So far, so you have to find them. And you gotta pick up three again. Huh? All right, let's see what you got. I might do it a little different to you, right? But I use in my diagram, right? I use in my, let me get your textbook. Your textbook here, let me know. Right, let's see what you came up with here. Right, I want to find OP. Nothing changes. You have a good diagram, everything's simple. OP will be, you're starting at O. I am going to A. You can go to B if you want, right? The reason I chose to go O to A and then A to P is because I'm going with the arrows. When they go against the arrows, you have to change the signs, right? I don't want to change too much signs. Actually, I should do it the way you all did it. All right. I'll change it up, right? So I am going O to B, B to P, right? I'll use the method that most of you all use, right? O to B is what? O to B is minus 3,5. They gave us that. Right, remember this is the position vector of B. And the B to P is 1/4 of, let me be careful, 1/4 of BA, not AB, yeah? So you have to change the sign around, right? It's 1/4 of BA. So I'm going to come to the side here and find BA for your fast. BA is B to O, O to A. Right? For those who found AB, nothing wrong with that, right? You just have to change the signs. B to O will be +3, -5. O to A, where O to A? O to A is 1, 2. So that'll give us 4, -3. Right? So we're coming back here now. We know OB. And we just found out BA. So that's 1/4 of 4, -3. So that'll be -3,5 plus 1/4 of 4 is 1. 1/4 of -3 is -0.75. So the answer is -3 plus 1, -2. 5 plus minus 0.75 is 4.25. And that's it. You're good to go. Anybody got that? -2. Oh wait, what did I do wrong? Right? It's supposed to be a coordinate, right? So I'm supposed to write it like this. Write it on top here, right? Supposed to write it like this. -2, 4.25. Right, very good, Tavisha, Amanda, Kayla. Anybody got up? Yeah. Elena, good job. Ariane, good. Let's go again. That was 2016, right? (2019) a little bit different. We did 18, 19. Anyway, I'll leave 19 for crash course. Anyway, I do it still. Don't forget it by then. Next one, 2019. So they actually coordinates, right? No, I and J. No, I and J is a vector, right? That's a vector form. Right? So the next one is like the older type. Ready? 2019. This one a little bit easier. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you get here. Next week is trigs, huh? After vectors is trigs. Try the first part for now. Take your time, that's really easy. If I remember the part at the summary of how to multiply. Right? Take your time. Right, you have to multiply. Huh? Yeah, all right, let's see what you got now. This one was easy, right? Right. So when you're multiplying, I like to put it like this, right? 8(2) by 1 minus 4. What's the rule when I'm multiplying? You multiply the x by the x and the y by the y and add it, right? So you'll get 8 by 1, that's 8, plus 2 by minus 4, that's minus 8. 8 plus minus 8 is 0. What does that mean? Right? If the dot product is 0, then it's perpendicular. So it means that P and Q are perpendicular. P and Q are perpendicular. Right? Let's go again. Oh wait, it still has one more part here. I forgot. So what year was this one? This is 2019. This still had one more part, right? The position vector A, find the unit vector. By the unit vector. Again, you have to know these things. I'm going to show you how to find unit vector. That was 19, 18, and 16. We didn't do 17. Oh wait, this is 17, no? All right, 17 is the same thing as we. Oh no, 17 a little different. Right, quickly find a unit vector. What's the formula for the unit vector? Then Camila, the sun up. I just find the unit vector. I just find a unit vector. The vector over is where is called that? Where is called that? It's called the magnitude, right? So the vector over its magnitude. Hurry up, hurry up. And that's quick. Finish. Nice. So that's how you see how much marks there. As I get 2 marks there, you're good to go there. So you get 2 marks, and if you get 2 marks, and then right, but remember all of it. Remember, I showed you all what happened to Triggs, right? Triggs is all this is a little part of paper 2 now, right? But it's a big part in, well, plenty questions and multiple choice. All right, next day we'll go. Right, so what you got there? 4i minus 7j all over its magnitude. 4 squared plus minus 7 squared. Right? So that's 4i minus 7j all over the square root of what? 65. Anybody have to do the AdMath project? You know, to the school? Yeah. They started yesterday, right? Started today. Huh?
Whole thing had a problem. Like dry up.
Whole thing, no, you just have to rush me.
Watch it, then see, we put it on a whole thing up.
Right, so it's 4I minus 7J. Right, next one, let's go again. This is 2017. Find the angle between these two vectors. Right, so you have to use the formula, right? Take a little bit longer using the formula, right? Come on, go again. Just get a custom first. Right, so we get a custom first of it, huh? What angle you all got up online? Right, so the formula is cosine theta is equal to P dot Q over. Right, remember you have to find cos inverse of data. So P dot Q is 23 by 1.5. So that will be 2 plus 15, 17. Look at that, 17. Then you want to get the magnitude of P. I do not one time in this space here, right? That is square root of 2 squared plus 3 squared. So that's 9 and 4, 13. And then Q, that's the square root of 1 squared and 5 squared, square root of 26. Right, so I'm using this space right here. Cosine theta is equal to 17 over square root of 13 by square root of 26. So that's like 13. Right? So theta is equal to cos inverse of 17 root 13 root 26. And I got how much? 22.4 degrees, right? Yeah. Right, so the angle is 22.4. Can we squeeze in one more? Yes, we can. Right, the problem is I do have a separate 2017 or other 2015. We did 16, right? I'll have to share the whole summary past paper booklet. Anybody that does not pass paper? Soft copy. Everybody have now, right? Right, we did 16, right? I think we did 16. Yes, we did 16. Let's squeeze in one more. Let's try 15. Go ahead, find that fast. That's the last one. 2015, yeah, same thing, 3B. Take your time, find AB, find the unit vector, and then find the angle between them. Same for that class before. Let's take your time with each. Right, see, you don't have to do it. AB kind of, AB is what? Theta. AB is our theta, right? All right. All right, let's see. All right, let's finish out this last one here, right? Last one here. And we are done. What they asked for first, the unit vector of AB. So we need to get AB first. AB, you can draw a diagram, but it's fairly simple. A to O, O to B. Right? Right, math people, we'll start in a little while, right? I'll just finish up this here. A to O is -3, +2. O to B is 5, -7. So that is 2, -5. You got that? Right? That's a good sign. And then they want the unit vector. What's the symbol for unit vector? You can't put a line, huh? There's a little hat on top. Right? Just a little hat. So it's 2i minus 5j all over the square root of 2 squared plus minus 5 squared. So it's 2i minus 5j all over the square root of 4 plus 25, which is 29. Right? That's the first part. Second part, they want the angle. So that's the same formula, cosine theta is equal to the dot product. You found the dot product as yet? Nope. So the dot product is 3 minus 2 by 5 minus 7 all over the square root of, right? All over the square root of 3 squared plus minus 2 squared. Was that 9 plus 4? And then here is how much? 25 plus 49 as 74. Yeah. So therefore, theta cosine. Therefore, cosine theta is equal to that's 15 plus 14 all over the square root of 13 by the square root of 74. So that's cosine inverse of 29 root 13 root 74. How much is that? How much is that? What y'all got there? Let's check and see what online have. Online got 20.8. Yeah, 20.8. Nice. So that's it for vectors. Your homework is to do 2014, come on. Right? Homework is 2014, and then we start trigs next day. Right? We'll do radians, arc sectors, and then we'll do trigs. All right. Remember to look back at the little video.